What's up, everybody? So like the title says, we're gonna do a film and digital comparison today. I'm gonna be meeting up with my buddy James. We're gonna hit the train. Then my friend Grace is gonna come meet us on the train. She's gonna model for us and everything. We're gonna head out to Toronto. So let's see how it goes.
Alright, copy paper on the train. Oh, we're good.
Okay. Alright, we met up with James. We're on the train. We're heading out to Toronto. So this is the gear we're using today. We got a Nikon D4. This is his camera. I've never shot with this Nikon.
Yeah.
I've always used Sony A7 II, A7 III. What do you got today?
Canon AE-1 program.
So that's film.
Yeah. Shooting film all day. We're shooting Portrait 400 on this thing all day today. And it's a little bit hazy. I don't know how this is gonna go. I might have to actually pop off and buy more film when we get there, to be honest.
We'll see how it goes. It's a lot more pricier than shooting digital. Well, once you're set.
Exponentially though.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. He's limited to a film roll. I have an unlimited SD card, essentially.
Yeah, we have 2 rolls of film. So I have like 39 shots that I can take through today. If I don't stop and buy more film.
And I got 39,000 that I can run through. But I've never used this camera. I've never used Nikon, so it's gonna be a learning experience. Now we're gonna sit on the train, wait for Grace. She's gonna show up, and then we'll go from there.
How are you?
Good, how are you? What's up?
Are we wearing a t-shirt?
Yeah, I'm sweating on here. All right,
Hi.
this is James,
Nice
Grace.
to meet you. I like the tattoo. It's pretty cool.
We're kind of just all over the place right now.
Explain the tattoos here.
You guys are nerds, fucking nerds.
You would have done it too.
Hold breath!
It's a little cold.
I hate the cold. You brought 2. Are you gonna wear 2?
Do you want a two?
Daniel Schiffer.
How did I turn it like this?
Double tap M.
Okay. The artist in his elements. The natural habitat. Yeah.
Why are you in that one?
Because I wanted to take a cool picture of you with the CN Tower, but I can switch it back. You know, like a modern thing they should do it where it like grab onto your hand. So it like works with your arm.
See the photo here though.
Are you vlogging in that?
I wanted to get that.
Well, we're trying to get the vlog content. and on this we took 583.
Jesus.
So that's a little bit of a difference between film
Well,
and
that's
digital.
the hindrance is I have to make choices. Like I don't get to just fire and then go back to delete. I actually have to choose everything.
Yeah, literally.
Get it?
A whole new world.
Where does one get it in the 6? Yeah.
Everywhere.
I think I make these racks for
Dude, I like nighttime.
to spend them.
I prefer nighttime. I prefer the nighttime shoot.
Nighttime's where it's at, especially in cities. Colors,
Yeah.
reflection,
Light.
people go away.
Bye, Grace.
Ow. I'm still standing here.
Editing. Good.
He's editing. Back on the train.
Everyone's good.
Yeah, so we're headed back to Hamilton. That was a long day.
Sick day.
Sick day. James got like 20 shots. I got like 600 shots.
That's the difference though, like between film and digital. Because the thing is, I have 20 bangers. You have 35 bangers that you have to search through later.
That's generous.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
generous
Like,
for 35.
no, but that's the thing is you spend your entire time making choices, and then, like I said, the whole time too, I just felt like I was limiting myself because I had to make those choices. You know what I mean?
You always got to calculate the light and shit.
I tend to find that you just kind of go back home and you kind of just think about the photos you never got to take as opposed to the photos you did take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice when you can plan out shots.
Yeah.
Like you like that shot in the tunnel.
Yeah, like that shot that I did with. Yeah.
He's been saying he wanted that shot for years, so finally got it.
4 or 5 years that I wanted to do that fucking photo, man. I was so excited. But yeah, like ones like those are cool because like you already know how you want it to look and everything. So it's like that's like a one bang situation. But everything else when you're walking around the street, like you'll even notice too, like you're done shooting way before I'm even fucking done setting my shit
I know,
up.
I already took 20 shots and you're like calculating
Oh
the
my god, I
plan.
just don't even use my light meter. Like I'm still trying to figure it all out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much a science.
Having to go and buy film because we ended up shooting inside a lot.
And a battery.
And a battery, yeah. Well, I mean, that's something you run into with digital as well, though. Your battery dies. You have to go charge your battery or some shit.
By rechargeable. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're just headed back. It's gonna take a few days to like process everything, get the footage together, develop
some film.
and then we'll sit down and compare everything. See ya later. Okay, we're back at James's house. It's been a few days now. He got the film back, so we're loaded up in Lightroom right now. We're gonna do a comparison. Let's see if you could figure out which one's film and which one's digital.
We're not going to be able to. They're going to figure it out before we do.
Probably. Okay, so first shot. This was in like the tunnel, looking over the street. A nice tram shot.
Yeah, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is cool.
It was through a window, so it wasn't as clear as possible, but I think it looks pretty alright.
Your digital version was taken a little bit on the rush after we realized that we were doing this video and we should probably have at least one photo be the same.
Alright, before we tell you, take a guess of which one is which. Film and digital. 3, 2, 1.
I would have honestly guessed it was the one on the left, but it's the one on the right.
Yeah.
I would have thought on the left.
Yeah, the left's been edited a little bit to look filmy.
It's all dark and moody.
Yep. Okay, this is shot number 2. This was in kind of like, obviously a phone booth, but the back was walled up, so the light wasn't pouring through. I'm actually blown away by the clarity of the film.
Yeah, it actually is nuts. Especially for being an ISO 400 film in this dark ass room.
In a much older camera.
Yeah. Yeah. It is tack sharp for being like what it is. Whoa. But it is unbelievably sharp for being what it is in the environment that it was in, especially by comparison.
Mm-hmm. So if you haven't guessed it already, film is on the left.
Yeah.
Left shot is film. All right.
Yeah, we just keep giving it away because we're too excited to look at them for the first time too.
So this is shot number 3.
Yeah, arguably 2 of the best photos that I've ever shot in my life.
Yeah,
Like hands
fire.
down, hands down,
Pants down.
pants down.
Yeah. So again, film is on the left.
Yeah.
I think it's super clear. It's got so much bokeh.
It's unbelievable that it has that much at the distance that we were.
Mm-hmm.
like being as so uncompressed compared to the one on the right, and the bokeh being so much cleaner and stuff. Are you bokeh or bokeh? What do you say?
Bokeh.
I say bokeh.
Bokeh.
Yeah.
Depth of field.
Depth of field, yeah. Field of depth.
Field of depth in this one is fire.
Yeah, it's nuts. Ooh, these are cool. These are after I had to stop off and buy film and a battery because my whole world was on fire and the whole shoot had to go on hold for like, I don't know how long. Long enough that night was falling.
Yeah. So can you guess which one's which? 3, 2, 1.
This one makes it hard. This one is hard. Black and white is always difficult, especially because editors, like digital editing, is kind of pretty decent at recreating black and white film stocks.
It's true.
The one on the left is Kodak T-Max 3200.
And it was also shot at what? Like night. Like,
Oh, it was
completely dark.
like dark outside, yeah.
Yeah, a little shocked on that one. That one's sick.
Yeah, we were pushing the limits of a film camera with no tripod, that's for sure.
All right.
These are two really cool photos. I like these both a lot.
Yeah, this is the last one that we're gonna compare. What do you think? Which one? Yeah, let's just jump. Like the film
Chris,
is on
you
the
gotta
left.
tell us which one. Yeah.
Film is on the left. It looks sick. The colors, the everything, like depth of field, the bokeh, just the.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, and it hits that perfect level of like sharpness and softness all in the same time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about film that just looks way more natural to me. This is my first like roll through this camera too, and I'm so happy to see it actually look kind of exactly how I pictured it would in my head for this day.
Yeah, these are sick. Okay, this shot right here. Can you guess which one's film and which one's digital? Psych, they're both digital.
I mean, the answer's literally in the frame. I'm holding the other film camera that was on site.
I tried to make it look like film, so like I grained it out.
I mean,
and
you could probably pass it, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought it looked really good. When I edited these photos, I also tried to make them look like film. And when you sent me these, I was kind of like, oh, son of a bitch. You did a better job than I did.
That's funny. I don't know. It's cool to edit it in a certain way.
I've always been that one to chase like that heavy film look, and I kind of noticed that you don't. So it was cool to actually see you pull it off really damn well.
Yeah, I usually go for like, I don't even know what I go for.
That clean, booty fucking Pinterest edit.
Yeah, sometimes. I don't fucking know how to answer that.
Instagram filter edit. Oh, that was cool. I don't think did you send me these? I don't think I've seen this.
I'll send you that.
From climbing up the fucking scaffold. I look like I sell coke to me in this photo.
These are pretty cool. These are off the digital though. So I edited
they
these
look
to make them look like, I don't know, just vintage style.
It's not something out of pocket to be able to do. Like, you don't have to shoot film to get that really good film look. But
It's just so
when you put
natural.
film right beside these digitals, it really, like, you get to nitpick the absolute differences, right? And there is something super natural feeling about film. And even in the process of shooting it too, there's something that feels slightly more satisfying every time you actually hit that shutter
Like
button.
a
Probably
real
because I had to
photographer.
do fucking 5 minutes worth of work to actually get to it. But
Yeah. Neither of us shot these.
yeah, that's true actually. The only not photographer there shot some of the best photos of the day.
That's funny. I like
But other
these.
than that-
These are typically more my style of what I would go for my grid on Instagram and what I go for. But I like to do everything. It's nice to open your wheelhouse a little bit sometimes.
My grid's all brown.
Which is why I took this photo of you and edited it
Oh,
this
man.
certain way. These ones.
Oh, they look so cool too. They're in my grid plane right now. They look great.
Yeah. So I made these just look like leather.
Look like leather.
I felt like capturing that vibe, right? Because I know you do use browns.
Yeah, a lot.
I don't know. These could even come off as film sometimes. They got that nice, like, soft. Like the brick isn't like
Yeah, well,
edged
it's
and
kind of that
sharpened.
Netflix Mexico filter, right? Which
Yeah.
always kind of gets passed off as film in a sense as well. Yeah, the really lifted shadows with the grain and whatnot looks really cool.
As far as experience of doing digital for film, what's your 2 cents on
I
that?
mean, it is outwardly different, especially when you do a day like today, or this day rather, that we did. The pace at which you have to shoot and do everything at is unbelievably different. And I could see the visible annoyance growing on both your and Grace's face as the day went longer and longer, and I took longer and longer to set up shots.
Yeah,
You could see it happening.
That is definitely a thing. So
Yeah.
this, like he said, the speed that you could just shoot things at. Like digital, you could just fire like 20 shots in a row. It doesn't matter. You're not running out of film or anything. If you take a shot, you can instantly see it, adjust your settings and everything, the lighting.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is if your shot sucks, you can just hit a delete button and go back. I don't even get that option. Like if I missed a spot even, and I realized, like I don't get to realize that it's bad until we come back, right? Half my roll developed black.
Yeah.
And we don't get to know that until,
You
what was
don't know.
it, 4 days, 5 days after we went?
The final payoff is
Gorgeous looking natural photos.
So like you said, you
But,
lost
yeah.
half of them.
Yeah, you lose half of them, and then the ones that you do get, they require a lot of effort to actually end up looking good.
Yeah. So to wrap it up,
That's it.
film is just sick, but as far as like an everyday shooting thing,
Film is deadly in every in every fucking way of the word.
yeah,
Every sense of the way. I don't know, man. Bad at talking.
it's nice to experiment with it. That's what I'm gonna say. But digital is nice for a daily, everyday. Just go out, fire shots, get some bangers, come back.
Yep.
But whatever, you go shoot whatever you want.
Yeah, film requires a lot of pre-planning. And if there's no pre-planning involved, then it requires a lot of straight out knowledge on just how to shoot.
That app you used helped a
Oh
lot.
my god, having a pocket light meter saved my life, especially because the one on that camera, I can't ever get it to work properly.
So that's a good tip for you guys. What's that app called?
Come over to my channel in a few days to find out about it.
Well, there you have it. And that's a wrap. See you in the next one.